Prabhuji, you are live.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Good morning, everybody. We are serving Srimad Bhagavatam, continuation,
Volume 100.
Canto 10, Chapter 10, text number 34 and 35. Deliverance of Yamalarjuna trees. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshur Unmlitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamayam Dadhati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Shriyutapatakamalам Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padanu Sahagana Sri Lalita Sri Vishakhavitam Sya He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate तप्त कंचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः नमामि विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतलये श्रीमति भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. So text number 34 and 35, this is the two Amalarjuna trees. They are Nalakura and Manigriva. They are now already, Krishna already broke the both trees with a pulling the rope with a mortar. And these trees were too big. They were tall trees. And Krishna with his just pulling broke, and the two demigods appear, Nalakura and Manigriva. And now they are praying to the Lord. This is all the stuti, praying to the Lord, glorifying the Lord for what he did to them. He actually delivered them. And I mean, darshan of the Lord, directly darshan of the Lord. They're very fortunate. So text number 34, 35. This text is about the Lord asking, Lord can ask to these two, Nalakura and Manikrama, that Nalakura and Manikrama, Lord can ask that, yes, I am the Supreme Lord, but by what characteristic do you recognize me as the Supreme? What do I have that you recognize Supreme? And that's what the answering, this text is answering that. So Yasyavatar Gyayante Sarire Swa Saririnaha Taster Atulya Tisayer Virye Dehi So Dehi Virye Dehi Swa Asangatah Sabhavan Sarvalokasya Bhavaya Vibhavaya Cha Avatirno Amsa Bhagena Sampratam Patir Asisam. Yasya, of whom Avataraha, the different incarnations like Matsya, Kurma, and Varaha, Gyayante are speculated, Sarireshu in different bodies, differently visible, or Sariris Naha, they are not ordinary material bodies, but are all transcendental. Tahe by such bodily activities, Atulya incomparable, Atisaye unlimited, Virye by strength and power, Dehi so by those who actually have material bodies, Asangate which activities enacted in different incarnations are impossible to be performed. Saha, the same Supreme, Bhavan, your Lordship, Sarva Lokasya of everyone, Bhavaya for the elevation, Vibhavaya for the liberation, Cha and Avtirnaya have now appeared, Amsa Bhagena in full potency with different parts and parcels, Sam Pratam at the different moment, Pati Asinaham, you are the Supreme Person of God and the Master of all auspiciousness. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada. Appearing in the bodies like those of an ordinary fish, tortoise, and hog, you exhibit activities impossible for such creatures to perform, extraordinary, incomparable, transcendental activities of unlimited power and strength. These bodies of yours, therefore, are not made of material elements, but are incarnations of your Supreme Person. You are the same Supreme Person of Godhead who have now appeared with full potency for the benefit of all living entities within this material world. Purport, as stated in Bhagavad Gita 4, 7 and 8, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutanam dharmasya tadatmanam sujamyaham Paritrana sadhunam vinasa cha duskritam dharma sansthapanartha sambhavami. Krishna appears in incarnation when real spiritual life declines and when rogues and thieves increase to disturb the situation of the world. Unfortunately, less intelligent person bereft of devotional service cannot understand their Lord's activities. And therefore, such persons describe these activities as kalpana, mythology, or imagination, because they are rascals and the lowest of mankind. Namam duskritna muda prapandi naradhama. Such men cannot understand that the events described by Vyasadeva in the Puranas and other Shastras are not fictitious or imaginary, but factual. Krishna, in his full unlimited potency, here shows that he is the Supreme Person of Godhead. For although the two trees were so large and sturdy that even many elephants could not move them, Krishna as a child exhibited such extraordinary strength that they fell down with a great sound. From the very beginning, by killing Putana, Saktasura, and Trinavarta, Sura, by causing the trees to fall, and by sowing the entire universe within his mouth, Krishna proved that he is the Supreme Person of Godhead. The lowest of men, Mudas, because of their sinful activities, cannot understand this, but devotees can accept it without a doubt. Thus, the position of a devotee is different from that of a non-devotees. So here again, the Krishna is saying that, yeah, I'm a Supreme Lord, but tell me, with what characteristic you say I'm the Supreme, and that's what is here. This slok is describing. First, the Nalkura Manigra is talking about the Lord appearing as a tortoise, as a fish, the Sautar, right? Lord, which is Lord Krishna, appearing, Vishnu appearing on a different form. And we know from these different forms, different avatars, they appear for different purpose. And they did it. When Lord appear as a hog, and then he to kill the Hiranyaksha. Tortoise to save the fish appear to protect the Vedas. Tortoise appear as a tortoise to when the demigods and demons when they were churning the ocean, right? So different, and all these incarnations appear. They are not. Their bodies are transcendental. Not besides they are transcendental, but at the same time they are expanding. I mean, Varaha. Remember, Varaha appear from the nostril of Brahma. Just little bit. The size of that Varaha was the tip of the thumb when he appeared. And then it became bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, so big. And then, of course, he with the tusk, he take the Garbhodak from the Garbhodak ocean, he uplifted the Earth planet and put it in a, and then kill the Hiranyaksha. Fish. What was the king name? Who went to take a bath and he had this little fish coming in his kamandal. Then when he came home, what was the name of the king? I forgot the name of the king. Satyavrata. And then that fish become bigger and bigger, bigger and bigger and bigger. He had to throw in the ocean. That fish, bring into ocean. And then ocean, and the fish is talking to the king. Tortoise is so the hog is talking to the Hiranyaksha. Conversation. So this way, the Lord appear in different incarnation, which is not material. And Srila Prabhupada is saying that people who has no understanding, people have no knowledge. That's the point. People who have no knowledge, people have limited senses, and third is the people who people don't want to accept it. Speculating. These are the reasons. You see. So people who have no knowledge, what they think is everything is this all is mythology. It didn't happen. Well, if it didn't happen, then why a person will write it? What is Vyasdev was getting anything? He was getting some money by writing? No, he was not. He was a great person. He was literally incarnation. Before he wrote the Srimad Bhagavatam, he had divided one Veda into 4 Vedas and he had written 18 Puranas. Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita and all that. He had written. So all the people who has no knowledge, they understand, they think this all Hindus are, Indians are talking this mythology. It's all mythology. Because of no understanding. Kunti herself is saying. Now Kunti, remember, who was a Kunti? Kunti was his aunt. But she cannot see even see. And she saw herself when the Parikshit was in the womb of Uttara, and the Brahmastra had come, and Uttara came running to Krishna for a help. Krishna Mahabaho. So Krishna Kunti is there, and Krishna is standing there, and at the same time Krishna is entered in the womb of Uttara to save the Parikshit. And Kunti is seeing this. Kunti is watching this. See? So Kunti, who is she says, what does she say? You are not my nephew, but the Supreme Lord. She says in the Kunti's prayer, Kunti's prayer in the prayers by Queen Kunti in chapter 8, in text 1, in canto 1. She says, Supreme Original Person, controller beyond the material nature, invisible to all jivas, though existing inside and outside. Then Krishna is asking, if I am within and without, why nobody approaches me? Then she says, you are covered by the curtain of Maya. Beyond sense perception and unaffected, invisible to the foolish observer, Lakshya Mudha Drisha, like a actor dressed as a player. Maya Javanika Chanam, Agya Dhokshajam Avyayam, Na Lakshya Se Mudha Drisha, Nato Natya Dhromaitham. Like a famous actor, if he's playing the part on the stage, It will be difficult to understand who this person is. So similarly, Lord, people are covered by the curtain of Maya, and Lord will not reveal to them. Lord reveal to who? Devotees. Bhaktyam avabhijanati. Persons who are performing devotional service, to them, Lord will reveal himself. And that also by his mercy. Duryodhan. It is mentioned that Duryodhan, when he was, Arjun had decided to kill Jayadratha, and that fight was really heavy fight. During the whole Mahabharata time, that was heavy fight. And Duryodhan kind of thought, this Krishna cowherd boy, he's not the ordinary person. He thought of that. He thinks he's supreme. But then again, he's covered over by Maya. And no, he's not. Who? This is a cowherd boy. Who? He doesn't know how to fight. This is what Duryodhana was thinking. You see. So people who are not devotees, they cannot understand this. And same way, these two Nalkar Manigrava is saying, similarly, you kill Putana. You were only 6 days old. Imagine 6 days little baby killing the Putana who is 8 miles long, and then killing Saktasura when Krishna is only 3 months old, and then killing Trinavarta when Krishna is 1 year old. And he goes in the sky. Trinavarta takes him in the sky, and Krishna is like a happy little boy. He is watching the whole. He wants to see. He wants to go up. Why did he go up? Why did he wanted to go up, Krishna? Krishna wanted to go up in the sky so he can see the whole Braj. He can see everything, whole planet. That's what Krishna was thinking. So this Kanalko and Manigrava is making the points here that that you appear in all these different incarnations. And you are transcendental. You are ordinary. You are not ordinary creature. You are transcendental. You perform these pastimes for the glorification of, so that devotees can glorify you, so devotees can realize those pastimes. And at the same time, you also fulfill what is the purpose. Yada paritranaya sadhuna vinasaya duskritam. And establish the religion, dharma sansthapanat. So different things they are saying. This two Nalkura Manigrava is talking about Krishna. That now you appear in the full potency. Now remember, the rope and the mortar, they are also conscious. And they want to serve Krishna. They are also conscious. And by Krishna, he giving the energy. Krishna is giving them energy, so they can the two trees can break. These two trees were so tall, and so Srila Prabhupada is mentioned, even the elephants cannot move them. Many elephants, Srila Prabhupada writing in Patto, many elephants cannot move. And here little boy, he's not even 4 years boy. His age is 3.5 years. 3 years even, not the 3.5. 3 years. And this little boy just pulling the rope with a mortar, connect mortar, and pull it, and two trees are falling. And then Srila Prabhupada making point, another point Srila Prabhupada making a point about sowing the universe within his mouth to Mother Jashoda. So all these people who have no knowledge, people have no understanding. Naman Duskrit no Muda. Srila Prabhupada always quote this song. Quote this. Mudha. He said, oh, the lowest of the mankind. They think this all is mythology. It's true. It's true. People think, the educated people, even Indian educated people think that this is all mythology. It's not reality fact. Because because they are not, they are bhaktyam janati. Only devotees can know this. Devotees engaged in the service can know this. Krishna revealed to them. Otherwise, other people cannot know this. So this way they are doing this stuti of the Lord Krishna. Now, the same time, the boys, Krishna's friends are watching all this. That's another point. Krishna's boys are a little bit distant. They cannot come near Krishna because Mother Yasoda will not allow them. And they are watching and they are teasing Krishna. You are bound today. You are bound by Yasoda. Sleep. You cannot go out today. You cannot go out with us now. Stay here. They are joking. But when they saw these two trees, from the two trees, the two demigods came out, appear, and these two demigods, the Nalakura Manigarva, they are paying obeisances to little boy Krishna who is bound. Person who is bound, he is making free, getting free others. Getting free others, and he is bound here. Look at the pastime of the Lord. He is bound himself, but he is releasing others. And he cannot release himself. He is afraid of his mother. Because someone else tried to release him, they know their mother will chastise them. Even Balram will not free Krishna. But Balram is also afraid of Mother Jasoda. This is the love. This is the love. How Mother Jasoda has so much love, and so much Krishna has love for Mother Jasoda. You can say this. Okay. And same Krishna is just pulling the mortar and just two trees break. So now what Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has to say? Let's read it. Though having no material body, you can be known through the remarkable exploits in various forms like fish and turtle. So what is saying, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying here that you have no material body and you are doing all these different pastimes by appearing as a fish or turtle. You are the avatari. Now this is important. Avatari, source of all avatars, because you with a small drop of your strength as a sporting baby uprooted trees as strong as Arjuna, which 1,000 hands cannot uproot. And because you gave supernatural strength to the rope and the mortar also. So he's saying that he, even the, interesting, isn't it? You are avatari. You are the source of all avatars. That's what they are saying, Krishna. You are source of all avatars, and all our avatars like energy and energetic. Right? Energetic is the source of energy. So similarly, you are avatari, and all avatar are manifested from you. You are transcendental, and all your forms avatar, they are also all transcendental. And you are giving this supernatural strength to the rope because rope can break. Pulling the rope, to pull the rope with a mortar and two big trees, giant trees, to break is not an easy thing. But Krishna can do it. You, the giver of all desires, have appeared for the fortune and liberate liberation of all with parts of your parts, such as Shiva and Brahma. So he's saying here that everybody is part and parcel of the Lord, and you are here to liberate them, to make them free. Jiva Goswami says that they express they both are expressing their sentiments. Nalakova and Maligrava is expressing their sentiments for the Lord. Though do not have a material body, your avatars can be inferred in various bodies like Matsya. Or though the avatars have bodies, those bodies do not have the qualities of material bodies, because these bodies, the avatars of fish, incarnation, Matsya, Kurma, they are not covered by the three modes of material nature. They are transcendental. Material bodies. Another version has Saririsu with the same meaning. They are inferred by their indescribable power of astonishing activity. Indescribable power, because we can see, I mean, all these avatars, Dasa avatars, they perform the pastimes which are indescribable. And the power, they had that Shakti to do this. Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha is a body of like a iron. And his body, his helmet was touching all the way in the sky, touching the clouds. When he was walking, taking the step, at each step the earth was shaking. Imagine. And all the demigods were hiding like a snake hide in the hole, afraid of Garuda. They were hiding. All the demigods. They all were afraid. Same Hiranyaksha had to fight with Varahadev. Imagine, with to the hog, which is Hiranyaksha had not even thought of it. Hiranyaksha had not thought of that the Lord appear as a Varaha. Who is this? Who is this beast? He was telling his language, who is this beast coming in my way to fight? I'll challenge him to fight with me. That's what Hiranyaksha was thinking when the Varahadev appeared. Who is this beast? I have put this Hiranyaksha. He was a selfish person, and he was holding gold. Hiranyaksha means gold. Hiranya means gold. He was holding gold. So because of that, the Earth planet had lost the balance. Ingredients inside the Earth planet were imbalanced, and that's why Earth fell in the Garuda ocean. And the Lord Brahma, everybody went to Lord Brahma, and Lord Brahma had to call the Lord, and Lord appeared as Adi Varaha. See? And then Adi Varaha, he become bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, transcendental. And he is bringing the birth up and then fighting, challenging the Hiranyaksha. So this is all happening, had happened. So main point here is people think this is all mythology. That's the point. There's a point in this purport, Srila Prabhupada. Imagination. Why would people imagine? Why would it be mythology? Doesn't make a sense. Because having no knowledge, not performing, but bhaktyam janati, person perform devotional service, they can know, they can realize, but Lord reveals to them. And the devotee realizes this pastime. That's another thing. Srimad Bhagavatam, and now this I just found out his purports, this 10th, 9th and 10th chapter Srila Prabhupada was writing in the last days of his life. In the month of May 1977, he was in Bombay. At that time, Bombay temple construction was going on. And Srila Prabhupada's health was so thick, he's thin. His body had nothing much. So the governor of Gujarat, he came to see him in Mumbai, where at that time construction was going on. And he said to Swamiji, your health is not good. I think you need to go somewhere to take a rest. Take a rest. So listen to Srila Prabhupada say, oh, this body is just a machine. And the machine can be, this is just a machine. It can break anytime. Right? But the governor said, no, please go. So then Srila Prabhupada said, okay, we should go to Rishikesh. So he went there. They told Srila Prabhupada went to Rishikesh, but Rishikesh, he went there and one day there was no light. Light went out. So Srila Prabhupada thought that I think I want to leave the body. So take me to Vrindavan. So middle of the night, they had to take the taxi and they brought Srila Prabhupada to Vrindavan. And Vrindavan, when he came to Vrindavan, all devotees were with a big kirtan, welcome him. And then Srila Prabhupada sitting on the Vyasasana. And Srila Prabhupada is saying, this body is, this body is just a machine. This body I'm going to leave, he said. And he said, what is this change? It's death. That is changing the body, he said. And all the devotees were crying. And at that time, Srila Prabhupada, now at that time also it mentioned that there was at that time when Srila Prabhupada in Vrindavan, he was writing this purport, look at his condition. When he writing his purport, he is not doing good. And at the same time in Mayapur, 50 dacoits had attacked to the Mayapur temple at that time. And they were harassing devotees and they took away everything. And they not just after 50, 200 more joined. So 250 dacoits joined. And they to one Mataji, they were doing nonsense with them, trying to do nonsense with them, with one Mataji. So devotees had to protect. And then one of Bhavananda, he had to protect, he had to get he had to get the pistol. And he had to put fire in the hair so that they all ran away. But in the newspaper, they had completely printed different. In newspaper, everybody had to they took everybody to the police station, nearby police station, I think Navdeep or somewhere. Anyhow, and they put Bhavananda in jail. And they had published, they gave the bad publicity in the newspaper that the Hare Krishna devotees, harassing the cows, harassing people. Harassing. Srila Prabhupada, they all read and they said, what? Devotee would not. Why would devotee harass cows? But they had they had printed wrong in Hindustan Times. And then from the Mayapur, when Jaipatak Maharaj and other 2-3 devotees came and they said what happened actually. So Srila Prabhupada told them that please don't give up. Obstacles will be there. So he gave example of Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj his father tried to kill him so many ways. So Srila Prabhupada is crying and he has tears in his eyes. Please, he said, don't give up. Obstacles will be there, but ultimately you will be successful. Krishna is with us. And this situation, Srila Prabhupada is writing this purport of this chapter 9 and chapter 10. He was writing at that time in Vrindavan. So how much Srila Prabhupada had a faith? That's the point. So this is what is mentioned in this purport, in this text, that we appear in different incarnation. You are avatari, and at the same time you appear as little boy to release us, you liberate us. And as a little boy, you did many other pastimes. Okay. Any questions, any comments, anything?
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol. पुजारी धन्यवाद.
पुजारी सो रहे हैं आज.
पुजारी सो रहा है.